Walsh. We gather here today in a city where our water supply is the most abundant and cleanest in the country. New York City is 1 out of 3 cities in the country with unfiltered, clean drinking water. Here in the largest metropolitan center of the country, it seems that the question of drilling in New York City's watershed is out of the question. Yet it is still as much a reality as when natural gas was first discovered in the ancient rock of the Marcellus Shale. The DEC Mineral Resources Director made a statement in April at the Business Council meeting where he said that they would begin issuing permits at the end of this year. The DEC also that month came out with a statement that it would remove the New York City watershed and the Syracuse watershed out of the DSGIS. But this was only a temporary move, making no further statement about how the watershed is still open for hydrofracking once the drilling begins in other parts of the state. For an understaffed agency that is meant to protect the environment and steward our natural resources, this statement is irresponsible and disrespectful to the voices of so many here in New York City and across the state who made over 14,000 public comments about the necessity for a thorough and comprehensive impact assessment on the ecosystem and water systems of New York. The fact of the matter is that no one knows how the water in the aquifers underground moves and where these aquifers feed into the groundwater supply of the reservoirs. With a small staff, the DEC is not capable of moving forward without a moratorium utilizing EPA scientific research. With only 17 inspectors to oversee hydrofracking operations, along with their other duties, this is no way that the DEC can handle the problems that we can potentially encounter given the accidents of Pennsylvania and other states. With no moratorium, we could not only destroy our water system, but we could potentially destroy the land that grows our food. It is clear that a moratorium on hydrofracking until after the EPA study is complete is absolutely necessary so that we can learn what blasting over 596 chemicals into the ground and water system has had on people, animals, birds, fish, trees, plants, and all life throughout this beautiful country. New York has been a leader for the nation in our past, and let it be again. In light of the disaster in the Gulf, let's be aware of the flaws of an industry that didn't have a solution for the problems it has created, and that throughout this country, with hydrofracking, as people drink water from huge tanks of transported water to their homes, this industry does not have a solution to the problem of contaminating and poisoning the water in communities and cities around this country. Enough is enough. We know that hydrofracking can quickly become New York's own Gulf disaster without proper scientific studies and research. In a city with 8 million residents and a state with the largest reservoir of fresh, clean water, the richest soil, and the most beautiful wilderness, that this issue goes beyond politics. The message is crystal clear. Let us be safe than sorry. I'm here on behalf of my generation and the future generations that we must stand together united as New York State citizens and support the passage of the Engelbreit-Adamo bill. Please join us on June 15th, this Tuesday at noon, at press events across the state at DEC regional offices in support of this bill, and with the launch of the cutting-edge national website and campaign called Frack Action. Thank you.
Thank you.
FrackAction.com.